let's listen to this carefully, all right? Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your son or daughter, nor your male or female servant, nor your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your towns. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth, the sea and all that is in them. But he rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord has blessed the seventh day and made it holy.
Nice.
All right. So what is the Sabbath day and what is its purpose? Somebody tell me what the Sabbath day is.
To rest.
To rest. A day to rest. Good. Yeah, that smells a lot better.
It's small.
You
That
have
purple
nice
marker.
handwriting.
Thank you. All right, a day to rest. Are we satisfied with that definition for right now? I like it. Okay, so what is its purpose?
To let you rest
To let you rest, but let's think about it a little bit
from
more.
your 6 days of work.
So is it just a day to sleep in and lay around the house and watch Netflix?
Yes. No.
Yes.
No. Wait.
Probably.
What do we consider the Sabbath day? What day of the week?
Sunday.
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 And what do we do on Sunday?
Go
What
to
do we do?
church.
Go to church. Go to church. What else are we supposed to do on Sunday?
Watch football.
Worship God.
Yeah.
Worship God. Good. And so this day to rest is not just a day to sleep in and watch Netflix or watch football or whatever, but it is a day to focus on God.
I was partially close.
Okay, focus on God. Does this and this have any correlation at all?
Probably.
You
Probably.
could be reading the Bible in bed.
You could be reading the Bible on bed.
There.
Let's think
I
about
found a loophole.
the thing about it is that we have such a narrow definition of rest, don't we? When we think about rest, we think about sleep. We think about being lazy around the house and not having to do our chores. That's not always what rest looks like. Can you find rest even in the busyness of life? Even when you don't have time to lay down and take a nap? What do y'all think? Can you find rest even when you don't have time to physically stop?
No. Yes.
Some say no, some say yes. See, what I think is that when we talk about Sabbath and we talk about rest, we're not just talking about our physical bodies, we're also talking about our spirits. We're talking about our relationship with God. And so, rest, we may take all Sunday, and maybe we decide to just rest and not go to church. So we sleep in, we take a nap at 2 o'clock. I mean, we do everything possible to take as few steps as possible that day. We have a little bell that we ring at our end table that our parents just bring us food when we want. Like, that is physical rest. But you can do that without having a spiritual rest. You can get up and go to school on Monday and not have your spirit renewed at all. And so when we're talking about a day to rest, we're talking about a day to focus on God and be recharged by God, to hear from God. It's so much more than just the physical labor aspect. It's a day that we put aside that mindset of, hey, we have to do this to get the leg up, to make a little bit more money, to get the better grade, to get into the best college, to get the best job, to be at the top of society. That is the American mindset. And it's a day to break from that for a little while and to focus on God and hear from God. So why do you think God included the Sabbath day as one of the Ten Commandments? Why do you think this was so... I mean, think about the other Ten Commandments, right? Worship God and only God. Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't covet your neighbor's material or wife or whatever. Honor your father and mother. Like, big things. So why does God include take one day out of the week to just stop and focus on God as one of the Ten Commandments? What is it?
To not forget him.
Did you say to not forget?
Yeah.
To not forget? I like that. We'll
She
put that down
wanted
here.
it to be.
To not forget what?
What should we do?
To not forget what?
About him.
Huh?
About God.
About God. Okay. Can anybody tell me what the purpose of the Ten Commandments was?
It's a guideline, basically.
A guideline. Good.